Yeah, that, first of all, it's good to have Michael back. He would have, I'm sure, preferred to go longer, but what a good sight to see Michael King back on the mound for the Padres. Um, Gutted through it, and then, we got to a point where we had to turn it over, and thankfully, we got a little bit of wink from Nick last night. Um, and here we go. We ran him out there, and Wandy was really good. We asked guys to pitch in some places they're not typical. They typically don't pitch in, but he's able to finish an inning, grab the next inning, and throw up a zero. Obviously huge. And then, we go to Estrada, and going into Estrada, we knew where we were, basically looking to take him, which was through Wong, and then have Morihone go. And Brian Esposito says this, our bench coach says, I like it a lot. Put the domino back into place a little bit. He goes 1, 2, 3. He's at 12 pitches. There is a decision. Okay, go to Jason there. But again, he was very effective. Has had 3 days off. Jeremiah. So we're going to run him back out and then have Morihone ready for Anthony. And he went 1, 2, 3. Got his 2 innings and put us in a really good place. And Adrian was great. And, listen. In other circumstances, potentially, I can let Adrian have Story, but at that point you got 2 outs and you got Miller sitting there. So, and he's fairly rested, and so we take our shot with knowing he can grab 4 outs, which he did. It was great, and stranded his guy in the 8th, and the 9th. I thought Robert's stuff was really good. The 2 out, 2 strike rather chopper, to Rafaela, kind of set us up, the bag, and then Anthony hits the ball in the gap, but he kept it right there. We tapped around a couple guys, and then of course to your point, because Estrada was able to pick up the 6th, it allowed us to have a little bit of cushion in Jason Adam, who did a tremendous job. When you're hard to hit, you're hard to bunt to, and so he did a great job to get that clean 10th, and allow Laureano to be a hero.
Is there any chance that Laureano was supposed to or going to bunt?
We won the game, Ace. I don't know what to tell you right now, but he had a walk-off hit, so let's leave it at that.
Okay. Yeah, just they were in, and it worked out really well.
It did. He chopped it right over his head.
Mike, just what did you make of Mike King's outing overall, just watching the velocity, movement, control? What was your assessment of it?
After the first, I haven't talked to Ruben since because we had the rest of the game to manage and deal with. But after the first, and I asked Ruben about his, all his metrics and how things were coming out, and he said, spot on. Long second. One of the calculus getting him out for the third, he felt good. He's felt good his whole rehab. But also to get him out there for that 3rd time and get some pitches up as soon as Bregman pitched double was it. But it's just a matter of knocking off some of the rust.
When Ramon instant impact, he's been with the team for a little over a week and just a lot of big hits. Just what do you make of the jolt he's provided and what he's done for you guys?
Good player, another good player we added, and clearly he's helped us. Takes tough at bats, good against righties. He's just a good player and a tough player. And he's done a nice job in the outfield as well. He's made a couple of plays really close at second today that I didn't think was even going to be an issue, but get it in and get with some arm strength. But like I say, he's a good player with a good approach. He's a winning guy.
As good as your bullpen is, we talked about obviously not being able to do scoreless every night. How important is it going to be for Michael to come back and get stretched out and kind of be who he's always been?
Yeah, it's going to be important. It really is. That's the one thing, like I said, to get him back out there, and we're going to ride him just to ride him because this isn't a league where you just do that. But we took an opportunity to get him out for that 3rd, and if he'd got Bregman, maybe taken him through to Story, but now he's built up a little bit. He's gotten up 3 ups. If he's efficient and he's up to a certain number of pitches, he can get into that 4th and 5th, and I can see Michael easily doing that next time. But whether it's Michael or any starter, we really do need to get innings out of our starters to be able to use our bullpen appropriately.
Hey Mike, what was the deal with the hidden ball trick?
I thought it was a great baseball play that, you know, I'll take some responsibility because we want to work on everything that can possibly happen in spring training, and it's my miss that we didn't, but, you know, you just can't be on the rubber when that happens. But Manny's IQ shows up again, and it's something we didn't work on, and, you know, he was on the rubber, and but he had him.
Did Wandy not know it was coming, or?
Well, Wandy didn't have a baseball, so.
Right, I know,
yeah.
but did Wandy not know that he should be?
It's something that, again, I'll take responsibility for, that we should work on in spring training, that, you know, one of the few things that ever really catches us with our teams. But, you know, we just got to work on it. You can't be on the run.
How big was that, Xander being able to keep the tag on for?
Huge.
Quite a
That was
few.
huge. You know, again, those little things that we do work on, they come into play. And Bogey's been really good about playing the game right. Our middle infielders their tags have been great this year. And Bogey, Crony, Manny at third have been really good at, you know, picking it, staying on it, and creating an opportunity.
Rules.